Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh. Today we're going to be talking about the Tuff Stuff Overland rooftop tent awning. There's a couple things I want to talk about. I had to actually kind of change up to make this work for my system. Before we jump into this video, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let's go. Tuff Stuff Overland did not send me this awning. I actually got this awning for free as part of last year's July 4th weekend summer deal, that when you ordered a rooftop tent, you got the awning for free. When you're purchasing these types of things, make sure that you're reading all the information, because when I initially ordered this awning, I actually had no idea that you needed to order the mounting brackets, and that was my downfall. I probably should have read a little bit more about that, but I didn't. Last year, we were in the middle of COVID, and so it took like 6 or 7 months for me to even actually just get the mounting brackets for this thing. My awning actually sat in my shed for like 6 months. Now, one of the first things I want to talk about is the bracket system. As you can see, there's the 3 carriage bolts. So the slider for the rail system is actually not very long. I mean, obviously it comes to the end of the tent right here, but I had issues when I was trying to install the bracket right here. As you can see, like, it's pretty long. I had to actually unscrew this and move both brackets back as far as they could be in order to get this plate to hit the back of this other plate that's already in here. When you first put this bracket in, it's actually not long enough. See, it barely is just touching. And so there was only one point of contact with one screw. And I wanted to have 2 screws and 2 points of contact rather than just one. So when I got this mounting bracket, I slid this other mounting bracket into the other one, and I took one of the bolts that came with the brackets, shoved it up inside of there. And this was actually a smaller hole that was right here. So I tapped that out with a larger drill bit in order to make that longer screw fit. And on top, inside the railing system, there's a lock nut that's on that. So this has now 2 points of contact. Now the screws itself, the small ones, will actually slide right into here all the way over. And so you just have to kind of find the spot where they hit on the mounting bracket. Once you have the bracket installed, pretty straightforward. You just screw those nuts in and good to go. When you unzip everything in this awning, what'll pop out is this brand new little rope, and these are just the tie down straps for the brackets when you pull the awning all the way out. Once you kind of pulled these out, you're gonna just go ahead, and there's little sliders in here, and you're just gonna stretch it out as far as it could go. You have these poles, and these poles will go into the Velcro that's right here. And all these poles actually have a little center point where you're just screwing and unscrewing to make it tighten. So it's actually a really cool design. Now, as you can see, that this rail just goes inside that railing right there. Super easy to put in. There's a hole pre-cut. So just gently slide it in there and you're good to go. Now, up on the top railing right here, you'll see this high quality aluminum that this is attached to, as well as the poles and everything like that. These top poles just flip in. One flips this way, the other flips that way, and the other rollers just flip on that side. Now I'll just go ahead and use these sliders to get it where I want it to go. Just like that. And that's it. That's the awning. Pretty cool. Obviously, in high winds, you're gonna tie it down with the rope that came provided with it, or you can use paracord. Other than the little thing that I talked about with the mounting bracket, it's super good quality. I'm mechanically inclined, but there's a lot of people, and even me, it took me a second to figure out how this system works. So installing the awning shouldn't take very long, unless you have to kind of MacGyver some things to make it work, like I had to do and drill out those 2 brackets in order to make 2 points of contact. This was my first time actually just pulling the awning out, so you were doing it with me as I went. So again, it might take you a minute just to get it up and set it up, but when you got this new equipment, make sure that you do that before you get out in the field, you're camping and everything like that, just in case something goes wrong or you don't know what's going on. Before I go out, I wanted to just set it up and get a good idea and show you guys on what I did. If you just want 1 point of contact, you know, it's gonna be fine. But like I said, make sure that when you are purchasing the awning, if you do, that you order those mounting brackets. And hopefully now, because COVID's kind of dying down, it's not gonna take you guys 6 or 7 months to get them like it did me. The benefits of having an awning obviously are shade, keeping you out of the elements if you're cooking or anything like that. I do all my cooking stuff in the back of my truck right here. So having this awning is gonna just be a game changer for sure. I was super glad when I finally got the mounting brackets in that I was gonna be able to use this, because I actually got a trip coming up with the Facebook group Arizona Overlanders. So this is gonna be cool to be able to actually use the awning for the first time going camping. I'm not sure about the railing system and the hardware going on any other bed rack, because I don't have anything else other than the Tuff Stuff Overland, the bed rack itself. So you might want to check into that if you're looking at getting one of these awnings. If not, I'm sure there's other awnings out there that will go with your specific bed rack, but I just happen to have the Tuff Stuff Overland bed rack, Tuff Stuff Overland awning, and the Tuff Stuff Overland rooftop tent. In wrapping up today's video, again, this was just a unboxing of the Tuff Stuff Overland awning and my first initial thoughts on it. We'll see how it does in the future when we start camping with it. I just want to thank you guys so much for continuing to support us. Make sure if you like our content that you share it. That will help us and open us up to more viewers of like-minded people like yourself. Other than that, we will see you guys next video. Have a great weekend, great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.